Hello and welcome to Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. It is Tuesday, June the 4th at 12:18 p.m. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day out there. And everybody who's listening, wherever you guys are at, whether you guys are on Audible, whether you guys are on iHeartRadio, whether you guys are out there on Buzzsprout or Podbean or any of the other sources, Spotify, anywhere that you guys are at, I appreciate you guys for coming in and being a part of this with us. And without you, this show is not possible. So thank you guys, first and foremost, for having me here. We're going to talk about some NWA stuff that's been taking place, man, here recently. So me and the old evil Spock Bunny, my partner in crime, we were at the NWA tapings for Power, which took place in Knoxville, Tennessee, the Back to the Territory show. And I'm going to tell you what a great show the National Wrestling Alliance put on. They did just a super job all the way around. They made it very easily accessible to their superstars so that you could go out there and mingle with them and talk to them before the show and also after the show. Now, there were some people who didn't go out and run the tables, of course, like at any show that you go to. But man, they did such a great job bringing all the territories together. Exodus was there. World League was there. Fight the World was there. Brian Idol was there. We got to speak to Brian Idol. We were talking to him about why the name change. Why did he go back from originally being Brian Idol to Mercurio back to Brian Idol? And I guess it's because he had, in his own words, I quote that he says that he was already known as Brian Idol and that he wanted to keep it just on the level with everybody. And when he left the company and came back, he wanted to come back with a fresh start and just let people know that who he was and how he was going to be. He just had a great time. Of course, we got to speak to Matt Cardona there for a few minutes too. Matt Cardona just let us know that he was at GCW last night as well. And that was where his booking was going to be. But he was going to be at the 28th show that's going to be taking place as well for him. But man, just some great stuff. EC3 was there. I didn't get a chance to speak to EC3 this time. He was in a hurry. He actually just got back off of the plane, fresh off of the plane and into Knoxville, Tennessee from Japan, where he successfully defended that title at All Japan Pro Wrestling against Rakuya Honda May 29th. And he also defeated him again on the 27th. So back-to-back victories there for EC3 that took place there. And he's looking to go to France, guys. So July 6th, EC3 has got his sights set on France, where he's going to be defending the title there in France for the Power Series that's going to be taking place for him right there at Nata Arena. So it's going to be an excellent thing that is going to be taking place for the world. The wrestling there. Also, I want to tell you guys about something that's going to be happening the 14th. If you guys are interested in going and seeing some stuff take place, JCP, Joe Kazana Promotions with the National Wrestling Alliance is going to be taking place the 14th in Decatur, Tennessee at the Showcase Series from Back to the Basics, baby. They are going to be doing it all over the place. That's June 14th, guys, in Decatur, Tennessee. It's going to be at Meigs North Elementary School, 22015 Highway 58 North, Decatur, Tennessee, 37322 is where it's going to be. So ringside seats, which are limited as of right now, are going to be $15. General admission are going to be $10. If you are a member of the school and you're coming in, and actually any member through high school, so it's K through 12, $5 tickets for you guys with an ID and an accompanied adult. I have to say that on the show just to be honest with you, just to let you know what's going on. Kids 4 and under are free with a paid adult, and you can catch more info at NWA Joe Kazana Promotions Southeast. And the card is subject to change as of right now, but the card that they've got is our boy Train Harder Tyler Shoop is going to be there. The Stu Crew is going to be there. Silas Mason is going to be there. Aaron Stevens is going to be there. Casey Kazana is going to be there. Marty Clay is going to be there. Zenith is going to be there, guys. I mean, it's just a great card all the way around. Audrey Allen is going to be there. David Stage is going to be there. The Good Sisters will be there. Amanda Kiss will be there. Jaden Newman. Oh my God. Let me tell you some stories about Jaden Newman. We got to see him not only at Back to the Territories, but also last night at TWE, and he did an excellent job at both places. If you aren't familiar with TWE, it's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's on Dayton Boulevard is where they're at, or where they're located at right there. And he did an excellent job there, making sure that they were taking place. The Guiding Light will also be at this series as well. That's going to be taking place there. And then also, if you guys are in Florida, FTW and NWA Showdown is going to be taking place in Lake City, Florida, June 21st. The bell time is going to be 7:30 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be held at the Richardson Community Center in Lake City, Florida. Tickets are available at ftwwrestling.com, or you can go to the National Wrestling Alliance page, hit live events, scroll down to where you see that the showdown is going to be taking place. They've got a yellow tab up there that says buy tickets to the FTW show. You can click it right there and be able to go. Brian Idol's going to be there. Natalia Markova is going to be there. Tom Latimer is going to be there, and very many more. Hey, June 22nd, Almost Paradise in Cleveland, Ohio is going to be taken for Exodus Pro Wrestling and the National Wrestling Alliance. Now, guys, I'm telling you, they've got excellent stuff that's going to be there. The World Heavyweight Champion himself, EC3, is going to be there, along with Tiffany Nieves, Aaron Stevens, Carson Drake, and many, many more. Big Smooth is going to be there, their champion, the Exodus Pro World Heavyweight Champion there. The Exodus Pro Heavyweight Champion is going to be there, guys. So it's going to be great to see. Also, if you guys are in the Chicago area, the Chicagoland area, Endless Summer is going to be taking place June 28th in Highland Park, Illinois, guys. I'm telling you, man, they've got a lot of crap scheduled up there. That's going to be June 28th, Friday. The bell time is going to be 7:30 p.m. at Studio 1799 Green Bay Road, Highland Park, Illinois, North. NWA-Chicago.com is where you can get tickets at, or you can go directly to the National Wrestling Alliance page. Go up to the live event, scroll down, and you can see where it's at. You can get there. Now, the card's going to have Joe Alonzo, Brian Idol, Natalia Markova, Carson Drake is going to be there. So many more. The debut of Carmen is going to be coming through there as well. Daisy Kill is going to be there. Natalia Markova, as I've already mentioned, La Princesa Tiffany Nieves is going to be there, and many, many more. Hey, Joe Alonzo, the junior heavyweight champion, will be there as well, guys. I'm telling you, just a great thing that's going to be taken. And if you guys don't know, also on June 28th, the Night of Daredevils in Newport, Tennessee, which me and the Evil Spot Bunny will be attending June 28th in Newport, Tennessee, is going to be taking place. And that's going to be at the National Guard Armory, the Tennessee Army National Guard Armory in Newport, Tennessee. That's 7055 Armory Road to Newport, Tennessee is where that's going to be located at for you guys. That is going to be on Eastern Standard Time, if I am correct, and it's going to be taking place there. Now, the one in Chicago is going to be Central Standard Time, so the bell time is 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Almost Paradise, I believe, is Eastern Time as well. I will check that, double check that for you guys, and get back to you at a later date on that just to make sure. Also, get your tickets in for NWA 76, which is going to be taking place August 31st at 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's, once again, it's going to be at the Swanson Street Arena. That's going to be taking place there. It's 2300 Arena, 2300 South Swanson Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19148 at the 2300 building there. That's going to be taking place there. Now, that's going to be the big show. That's going to be the one there everybody and anybody who's in the NWA that's anything is going to be at. That's going to be the big show. 76 is the 76th anniversary of the National Wrestling Alliance being put together and being a part of it. Aaron Stevens is there. Blunt Force Trauma is going to be there. Kenzie Page is going to be there. Murdoch is going to be there. Knox is going to be there. You know, Trevor Murdoch and Noxie, Mike Knox are an excellent tag team, dude. I got to see them live just a couple days ago. They did a wonderful job in Knoxville, Tennessee with that little dude. Eric Smalls was with them too, guys. And Eric Smalls had a great show that was going to be taking place there. And then also, guys, we're going to be talking about December 14th in Dothan, Alabama. The Looks That Kill is going to be scheduled out there. You can get your tickets directly for that right off of the National Wrestling Alliance as well. It's going to be taking place at Dothan Arena, I believe, the Civic Center that's down there, Dothan Civic Center in Dothan, Alabama. That's going to be Saturday, December 14th, 2024. The cards, subject to change as of right now, but the big four that are on it are going to be EC3, Brian Idol, and Natalia Markova, and then the creature from the wasteland herself, the non-binary nightmare, is going to be there as well. So, guys, you definitely want to be checking that out, making sure that you guys are all. That's got us all caught up on NWA, the stuff that's going to be happening with the NWA that's happening directly. Let's move on to TWE. We were talking about TWE earlier today, guys, and every Monday. So every other Monday. Last night they held a show in Chattanooga, Tennessee, off Dayton Boulevard. TWE Crash Course was taking place. Tickets were $5. It's normally held at 8 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Off Dayton Boulevard is where they're at. In a nice little shopping plaza. Depending on how you come, it's on the right-hand side, or if you go the back way in through Red Bank, they'll be right in front of you on the left-hand side, just right in front of you right off there. So it's a beautiful place for you guys going to be. We saw Jameson Shook there last night. Jameson had an excellent match with Aaron Wade and another gentleman. And I'm telling you, dude, he just killed it last night. Jameson Shook killed that match. He just did a great job all together, all the way around. He faced two competitors last night, and what came out on top with both of them, he just did a great job, dude. I mean, there's nothing more I can say. He beat a second-degree black belt and a third-degree black belt in Aaron Wade, and his friend that Aaron Wade was tagging with there. He got to beat him too, man. So, I mean, it was just a awesome time that we had out there. Now, we actually went to see Jaden Newman. Jaden posted earlier in the day, and we were actually in the area when Jaden posted it, and we decided that we were just going to make a impromptu stop there at TWE to see Jaden Newman. And we got there just a little bit late, but Jaden was in the middle of his match. Jaden was a little bit behind while he was there, but he came out on top. Jaden found a way to win, found a way to fight, found a way to get on top, found a way to kill and to be the killer that he is. And he did just a great job at TWE last night. And I got to say, man, the Haas of the South was there. Pretty boy Preston Adams was there. There was a lot of people that were there last night that you would have to see. The minuscule Jake was there. Oh my God. Let me pull up Jake real quick. Jake was doing awesome last night. Now he had a intergender match that should have not taken place, but it did. I mean, it was Jake Murphy is who we're talking about, guys. If you guys want to know, it's the big man himself, Jake Murphy. He was just awesome in action last night. Now he had some issues. He had some stuff that was going on. Him and Tiger Kid have been in a big feud here recently, and they are definitely trying to make that come to a head. But Jake had a great night last night, great match last night. He did get a little bit behind on Bella, but Bella was giving him some kicks and stuff, and you can catch all that action on my Facebook page. You can actually go to Jake Murphy's Facebook page too. That's spelled JAYKE MURPHEY is where you want to find him at, and he's got it posted right there. I posted some video of him coming out and dancing around with the Tiger Kid and all those people, just so that they know that we've got their back here at Wrestle Talk with the Arabbidb3aver, and we've got your back out there too, Jameson Shook, and you too, Jaden Newman. We've got your back. Aiden Wright, we've got your back as well. You guys are some of the best performers in the Southeast, and you deserve every bit of little knowledge and talking and media coverage that you guys can get. So I appreciate you guys each and every time that you guys are in the ring now. Aiden is very personable, very, very personable. I spoke to him this morning. I didn't get a chance to shoot a lot of his footage from his video, but he had some footage and he sent it directly to me, and we made a little mixtape with him in it. We got him going over there on the old Facebook.com. Now, you can catch me on Facebook.com /Joseph DH. That's JOSEPH DH is where you can catch me at. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook there and catch all the stuff, our live cast, our video cast that takes place for C1W every week, every Saturday normally. This week it'll be taking place on Sunday because we are scheduled to be out of town with New South Pro Wrestling. That's right, for Top Shelf in Scottsboro, Alabama, guys. We are going to be there. We are going to be taking place June 8th is where it's going to be at. We're going to be having some fun, man. We're going to go see Mr. Franks himself, the champion for New South, and we're going to be having some fun doing that for them. So New South Pro Wrestling Top Shelf is actually going to be an adult only, 21 and up is what they're going to be at, but it's going to be at the Friendship Lodge. It's where it's going to be. Front row is going to be $20. General admission is going to be $15. It's going to be held at Scottsboro, Alabama at the Friendship Lodge, guys. So premium wrestling is what's going to be taking place. And old Mr. Dump Sanders, we got to give Dumpy, the old Dumpy Poo, got to give him his shout out here on Wrestle Talk with the Arabbidb3aver. Dump was so nice, man. He messaged us this past week. We were trying to get our tickets in order and everything in order, and he made it just super easy for us to do that. So if you guys have an option, you guys are coming from out of town and you need tickets to this show, you can go directly to their Facebook page. They've got an event. It's New South Pro Wrestling presents Top Shelf, and it's got a -21 and up. And you want to click on that and then go down, and then it's going to give you the option with Dump Sanders there. Just go ahead and send them a message. Let them know that you're going to be coming to that show. And if you want to pay early, just talk to them and get that thing paid for and get it early and get it taken care of, because it's definitely going to be a great show that's going to be taking place there at Top Shelf, man. I am super excited and super stoked for this show that's going to be taking place on the 8th, man. Not only that, but TWE is going to be having a show as well on the 8th, man. And Jameson Shook is going to be in a great match there. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that out. You definitely don't want to miss seeing Jameson Shook at TWE the 8th of none other than June. So in 4 days, guys, is when that's going to be taking place. You guys want to be at that show. I know I'm missing something. I know Saturday, June 8th. I know I'm missing something with Mr. AMJ. I know Mr. AMJ has got some stuff going on. He is going to be, I believe, in the Sean Schultz Future Tournament. AMJ is going to be taking place at Sean Schultz Future Tournament. That's going to be located at none other than 3890 Alternative 52 Chatsworth, Georgia. That once again, that is 3890 Alternative 52 Chatsworth, Georgia, is where that's going to be, with none other than AMJ, taking place at that Sean Schultz Future Pro Tournament. Sponsored by Bear Tracks, by the way. If you guys get any of your military surplus and surplus needs, you need to get them from Bear Tracks. And beartracks.com is where you want to go. That's spelled BEARTRAX is where you want to get that stuff at. So, hey, guys, I mean, like I said, we got a lot of stuff that's going on the 8th, man. There's a ton of crap going on the 8th. So, just to let you know, there's a huge stuff that's happening there. So let me roll over to the old Facebook page and let's get you popped in here for IWF, which is going to be taking place in Sparta, Tennessee, guys. We got to get over there and let you know it's going to be happening at the Armory on McMinnville Highway, I believe, is where they're going to be at every week. Let me pull that up for you. At 1685 McMinnville Highway, Sparta, Tennessee is where it's going to be placed. The Sharp Dressed Men won the tag team titles this past week. And I'm going to tell you, Sharp Dressed Men are must-see TV. If you guys are out there in the Sparta, Tennessee, Cookeville, Tennessee, you guys are out there in Livingston, wherever you guys are at, you need to go and check out the Sharp Dressed Men, none other than June 8th, this Saturday, guys. It'll be a great place for you guys to be. Check that tag team out. They are must-see TV, the Sharp Dressed Men winning those tag team titles. So here at Wrestle Talk with the Arabbidb3aver, we are giving you guys a shout out, Sharp Dressed Men. I want to let you guys know that we have been keeping up with you guys, and we know what's happening right there at IWF, and we want to make your promotion more exciting each and every week that we have a chance to broadcast for you guys. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this and letting us have some space with you guys right there. IWF Pro, Tennessee Pro Wrestling is where you guys want to be if you guys have a chance. Now, they cut a promo on their Facebook page. All you got to search for is IWF-TN, and it will pop up with their page. If you scroll down just a little bit, yesterday, an anonymous participant on their show posted where the Sharp Dressed Men won those titles, and they've got a promo cut for them. You guys want to check that promo out. And I'm going to tell you what, if you guys think you can beat the best tag team in Tennessee, bring it, baby, because the Sharp Dressed Men are going to be the ones to beat. You guys need to be there. IWF-TN is where it's going to be at, guys. I've got to talk to you about some other stuff that's going to be taking place out of Pikeville, Tennessee. We're going to talk about TWE. Now, there's I said TWE. Good Lord. TWA is what I meant, Tennessee Wrestling Alliance. Now, there's two different TWAs. There's TWA out of Pikeville and TWA out of Alcoa. We're going to be talking about the one out of Pikeville, Tennessee today. So a recap from this Saturday night, the Grand Moki was left unconscious and injured. Mr. Keith issues a challenge, of course, on behalf of the Grand Moki. Big Ed Tyler accepts the challenge on behalf of the Grand Moki, and I'm telling you, it was a hair versus match, and there was a lot of stuff that was taking place there. But man, they had a great time right there. Robert Blade was there this past week as well for TWA, the Tennessee Wrestling Alliance. Robert Blade had a great time that was going to be out there, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think he faced the simply amazing Alex Summers, and I hope he did a great job against Alex Summers as well. And the battle of the big men, Alpha Wolf and Killshot, had a battle that was going to be taking place there as well. And I hope Alpha Wolf won, to be honest with you. I mean, I hate to say that, but Alpha Wolf had the crowd the last time that we were there at TWA, and he definitely put on a great show for each and everybody that was out in the crowd performing and having a good time. So we definitely here at Tennessee Tennessee Wrestling Alliance, those that are partnered with Tennessee Wrestling Alliance and those that are partnered with us directly, the Wrestle Talk with the Arabbidb3aver, we want to let you guys know that we keep a close eye on TWA. Now, TWA Alcoa had a show the 1st of June, but I don't think that they put anything back up. We're going to find out real quick because I'm not sure, because I haven't checked them in a couple days, but as of yet, they didn't put anything back up for a new show that's going to be taking place for them directly. And so we're waiting to see what's going to be happening. So the show in Jellicoe went expandingly great, guys, as far as I know. The boys had a great show. The boys were back in town. And man, they just made it work right there. I believe Douglas Sanders was talking about going back to TWA Alcoa in a couple days and having a great time there. If you don't know about Dougie, you don't know about Douglas Sanders, the fabulous one, you are sleeping under a rock, baby. I mean, he was at TWA, the original TWA, a couple weeks ago, and he got right in our face, got a little rude, got a little nasty, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's professional wrestling. That's what's supposed to happen in professional wrestling. You're supposed to have people like Douglas Sanders get under your skin. Even though he was wearing that diaper, oh man, he looked ugly in that thing. He had a diaper, freaking gloves, Michael Jackson gloves, and a jacket that was too short that he looked like he stole out of his sister's closet. But I'm telling you what, man, he put on a great show, did a great job wrestling while we were there. And I don't have anything swear to say about that, man. Just some great stuff that's going on all over the world in wrestling. And New South Pro Wrestling, I believe we were already talked about the Top Shelf, but New South Pro Wrestling has a big announcement coming up as well on their show that's going to be taking place on the 8th. They just popped through and sent me a message. So they told us that you guys want to be there for that announcement that's going to be taking place on the 8th. They've got a huge announcement coming up. So definitely be there for New South Pro Wrestling. Now, Pro South Wrestling, let me make sure that I've got this right. Pro South Wrestling. If I can get it to pop up for me, I'm sorry, guys. Pro South Wrestling. I've lost my train of thought here. They're out of Piedmont, Alabama. It's 1003 Industrial Park, Piedmont, Alabama is where these guys are at. They are hosting some great stuff as of recent as well. Aaron Dallas was taking on Bradlin Waitley. Also, the tag team champions, the Right Cats, and Serpent Ninja Academy was going to be there. If you guys don't know, those are some of the best members of anything that's out there currently. Sean Christopher in a last standing match against Ace Haven was taking place there. Aiden Andrews and KJ Impala were going to be fighting it out as well. So, I mean, they had a great card that was taking place there at Pro South Wrestling a couple weeks ago. Jake Franklin was going to be taking on Damian Citrone. So there's some awesome stuff that's going to be taking place there. You guys need to be a part of it as well when you guys go out. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a quick drink. But yeah, I mean, Cameron Keese was facing Christian Pierce there. They had a lot of stuff that was going on. The Spring Spectacular was awesome. I'm telling you, just great stuff going on there. GHW winning and established in 2008. Over 600 events is what they've got. They've got YouTube live stream events every Friday for Pro South Wrestling. Pro South champion currently is Aaron Dallas. Caden Unton is there to be there. The All Out Tag Team champion is Aiden Andrews. The tag champion are the Right Cats. Young Lion Cup is Saul Wright. I mean, so they've got a lot of stuff that's going on for Pro South Wrestling. Going to give them a shout out here. Let you guys know that they are doing some awesome stuff in Alabama as well. And speaking of that, I also forgot to mention that Cabana Man Dan is going to be at none other than New South Pro Wrestling this week, the 8th. So you guys definitely want to be there. Because we are going to be there. Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver is going to be there. We'd love to have you guys come out. Love to have you guys talk. And we will see you out there. Well, guys, there's a lot more that's going on in the world of wrestling. But right now it slipped my mind. I don't have it prepared for me. Let me see if I can find it out for you for Championship One Wrestling. I know that. So Championship One Wrestling is located in McDonald, Tennessee. It's 130 McDonald School Road, McDonald, Tennessee. It's the place you guys want to be every Saturday night, including this Saturday. Hey, Robert Blade is going to be there this week, right there at Championship One Wrestling. So it's going to be a place where you guys want to go. Hey, Matthew Oliver Peppercorn is going to be coming back there. And if you don't know nothing about Matthew Oliver Peppercorn, you need to know this, that Matthew Oliver Peppercorn is not a pushover. And he's a great wrestler, trained by none other than Casey Cage and tagged with Casey Cage for the longest time. Those of you that don't know, he was a former champion, NWA champion, who had to relinquish the title and due to a knee injury, unfortunately. But you know what? It's going to be okay, guys, because he's going to get himself back on track. Matthew Oliver Peppercorn is going to be taking on none other than Dalton Blake. Hey, Jason Hampton is going to be there, the C1W champion, the Pied Piper of professional wrestling, the Mr. C1W. Cameron Cox is going to be there. Adrian H., the Rabid Reject, will be there with his valet Mama Hannah as well. And many, many more. The Blackwell Slasher is coming back. So I'm telling you guys, the Gabe Walters family will be there. All sorts of stuff is going to be taking place Saturday, June 8th in McDonald, Tennessee. Championship One Wrestling, 130 McDonald School Road, McDonald, Tennessee is that place. Tickets on that one's going to be $8 at the door. Kids 5 and under are always going to be free. The doors are going to be opening at 7 p.m. The bell time is going to be at 8 p.m. They are located C1W 130 McDonald School Road, McDonald, Tennessee. I know I've repeated that several times here. They are brought to you by Backroads Boys Barbecue, guys. Backroads Boys Barbecue is some of the best barbecue in the Southeast. If you guys want some of that, you need to call them today. 423-509-5127. That's the best way to get a hold of them right there, Backroads Boys Barbecue. And let me tell you what, they had some smoked bologna this past week. It was delicious, dude. Everything that they serve is great. They had some nachos, some pulled pork nachos. Oh, man, they were delicious. They a couple weeks ago, we had their barbecue sandwich. They had 2 different sauces. They had a hot sauce and they had a mild sauce. That mild sauce was sweet and delicious. It was just enough tang on it to make you slap your mama good. That's how good it was. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, that's a great place where you guys want to be. I told you kids 5 and under are always going to be free. McDonald School Road right there at Championship One Wrestling. Championship One Wrestling is a family-friendly event. They are drug and alcohol free. Please leave all your extracurricular activities at home because they will not be accepted at Championship One Wrestling. They want you to have a good time. We want you to have a good time. Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver wants you to have a good time at Championship One Wrestling and anywhere else that you go as well for these events that we've listed. We want you to have a good time. We don't want you to be escorted away from the property. We don't want you to be trespassed. We don't want you to be trespassed from ever coming back to a show. So just leave it at home, guys. Just say no to drugs. Just say no to alcohol. Leave it at home and definitely have a great time at Championship One Wrestling. Have a great time at Pro South Wrestling. Have a great time at New South Pro Wrestling. Have a great time at NWA. Have a great time at Crossfire. Have a great time wherever you guys go. The NWA JCP and regular NWA matches, wherever you guys go, I want you to have a great time. You guys go to TWE. Have a great time at TWE. That's going to conclude our show for today. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here and listening to this, but I had to let you know about some stuff that's going to be happening. Oh, how can I forget, man? Renegade Championship Wrestling. So I'm so sorry about this. Renegade Championship Wrestling is located out of Georgia, guys. They are at none other than 3890 Alternative 52 Chatsworth, Georgia. Which is also going to be apparently where the Sean Schultz tournament is going to be taking place as well. But Renegade Championship Wrestling has been doing some great stuff. Brent Branner versus AMJ took place at 6-1, and they had an excellent match that was going down there. You guys can check that out on their Facebook page at Renegade Championship Wrestling. It has a skull on the left-hand side of the thing, so you can catch it, and it's going to be black and red on the outside, white lettering on the inside. AMJ had an awesome match, man, against Brent Banner that was there. Also, none other than Chris Crunk and Jason Hampton had a rematch, man, 6-1, and it went fantastic. You guys have to be there. You guys have to watch that stuff. It's going to be a great place for you guys to be. Now, their bell time is going to be 8 p.m. always. Adult tickets are going to be $10. Kid tickets are going to be $5. And, man, they haven't put a new brand new promo out yet, but I'm waiting on it to come on. I'm waiting for it to happen. So I know that Toby Farley was there, man. He just got back from Japan, and he faced T.Y., the old Ty Sutton, baby. And they had an awesome match that took place right there at Renegade Championship Wrestling on the 1st. They have some highlights of that on their Facebook page as well. They had a bunch of cool stuff that took place for that June 1st show. And it sponsored the Fight for Autism as well while they were there. So you guys were given to a good cause. If you went to that show, you guys got to see that show. You were a part of that show. And how could I miss it, man? Jake was there too, buddy. Jake was there. Old Jakey Jake is going everywhere, baby. He's showing up in places where he shouldn't even be, and he's there. But, man, I'm telling you, they had a great show. They had an awesome time right there at Renegade Championship Wrestling. And you two guys can catch their next show as soon as they put it up and available every Saturday for you guys. So the next one's going to be on the 8th as well. You guys need to be there. Or, sorry, not on the 8th. I apologize. It's every 2 weeks for them. So the next upcoming show, I believe, would be the 14th. Let me make sure that's correct. Let me make sure I'm telling you guys correct. It's the 15th. Their next show will probably be the 15th because they're going to take a week off this week to do the Sean Schultz stuff. So that's going to be some awesome stuff for them. Awesome place, awesome things taking place for them at Renegade Championship Wrestling. You guys want to be a part of it. I'm sorry about that big boom. I just smacked the crap out of the desk by accident. But yeah, great place, great things, great time. And like I said, thank you guys for coming in and being a part of this show. I just remembered real quick, got my little squirrely nuts there, hiding my little nuts around my tree with Renegade Championship Wrestling. So I apologize, Renegade Championship Wrestling. I tried to save the best for last. So thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. And once again, each and every one of you that listen, thank you guys for coming in and being here. Without you guys, this show is not possible. So thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. Y'all have a great evening.